In this next set of questions, we'll look at applications that involve systems of equations. Two angles are complementary. One angle is 2 degrees less than 3 times the other. Find the angles. We'll use the 5-step problem-solving process and begin with the first step, and that is to familiarize ourselves with the situation. First of all, let's let x and y represent the angle measures. Then we'll know what x and y represent as we work through the problem. And second, when we familiarize ourselves with the problem situation, if we don't remember what the word complementary means, we need to look that up, and measures of complementary angles add to 90 degrees. That's going to actually give us the first equation in the translate step. If we're told that x and y are complementary angles, then we have our first equation directly, x plus y equals 90. In order to solve for x and y, we're going to have another equation, another relationship, and we get that from the second part of the statement of the problem. Let's rewrite that as one angle is 2 degrees less than 3 times the other. So one angle, and we weren't told which is which, we'll just let that be x, is translates to equals. And then this phrase, 2 degrees less than 3 times the other angle. 3 times the other angle then would be 3y. 2 degrees less than 3y would be 3y minus 2. And this equation and this equation gives us a system of equations that we can solve. To solve this system of equations, we'll use substitution because we have the second equation already solved for x. We'll substitute 3y minus 2 for x in the first equation. That gives us 3y minus 2, that's the x, plus y equals 90. Combining like terms, we get 4y minus 2 equals 90. Adding 2 to both sides, we get 4y equals 92. And then we divide both sides by 4, and we get y equals 23. So that gives us one value of a variable. We also need to find x. Well, if we go back up here, we see that x equals 3y minus 2. So putting 23 in for y, we'd have x equals 3 times 23 minus 2, which is 69 minus 2, which is 67. Now we do need to check our answer. First of all, 23 plus 67 is 90, so those would be complementary angles. And second, we need to say, is one of the angles 2 less than 3 times the other? Well, 3 times this is 69, minus 2 is 67, so it does check. And we could state then, as a final step, that the measures of the angles are 23 degrees and 67 degrees.